Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Today I'm traveling and it's very noisy in my hotel, so I haven't been able to do my video. So I thought we just go live as opposed to disappointing or making excuses as to why we can't do what we planned to do. Okay, I had hoped to get this done in advance prior to traveling, but it wasn't the case. So here we are, turning pain into power. I'm just trying to share this, and then you will have my full attention. How are you doing? So today we are talking about turning pain into power. Share. So pain is one of those things that you think we let it break us. We let it change us. We let it define us, limit us, exclude us, because it's extremely painful. And very few people can actually figure out, what do you do when your heart is breaking, when you're betrayed, ashamed, when you failed, when you've lost everything? What do you do? And that can be really challenging to actually properly harness it and use it positively in your life. And that's why we are trying to figure out today, have that reflection as to how can you do that. Okay. My name is Aso, and I make mindset healing and empowerment videos. I use everyday topics for reflection. I use everyday experiences so that we can have these kind of conversations for growth. Hopefully change your life in one way or the other. And today we're talking about using pain for power. Power is like a source of something that moves you. It can be your source of electricity. It can be your source of fire for cooking. Hello, Bosco. How are you doing? Thanks for joining my live. Hardy Anchor. Greetings to you. Please do let me know where you're joining from. Drop a comment. Tell me if you have a channel as well that you're sharing so that I can reach out to you at the end of this live, okay? Hello, Alexis. Thanks for joining, Erin. Appreciate you. Turning pain into power. I just love the sound of these words. Honestly, it's not easy to do it, but if you can get to that point where you don't let it break you, you don't let it become the end of that discussion or that situation, if you can actually harness it, if you can learn from it, if you can use it. Because if you think about it, a lot of our decisions are informed by our experiences, whether it's to avoid certain people show you who they are by their action. That action hurts you, but it also teaches you that you trusted the wrong people, you took the wrong action. And if we go through life with that mindset, we will see the lessons in the painful experiences that we encounter. And that's the power of learning from your pain. That's why I want us to turn pain into power. But how? How do we do that? Before we do that, let's look at some of the common experiences of pain that we encounter, okay? A lot of the painful experiences are mainly emotional. How people treat you, obviously, there's physical pain, whether it's whether it's self-inflicted or by others. When something hits you or cuts you, you feel that physical pain. But the saying goes that we heal quite easily from physical pain because a lot of our activities cause us pain. Even people look at things like heels are painful, waxing is painful. Doing things that we enjoy, dancing in a club all night on heels, can make your feet sore, but we endure those because the rationale and the motivation behind that pain is favorable to us. So we can quite easily endure that kind of pain, okay? Mental, depression, stress, burnouts, overthinking can be stressful, but the pain of trauma, especially things like abuse, neglect, and other struggles that we encounter, can also put us into really challenging situations. But how do you actually effectively turn your pain into power? That's the point of this conversation. How do you do that? The first thing is acceptance. It's very easy for us as human beings to want to save face, to want to be socially polite and go like it didn't mean anything, it didn't hurt that bad, I'm okay. And by diminishing that experience for yourself, by failing to acknowledge just how significantly impacted you are by it, can be one of the biggest struggles that we have with our ability to manage pain. Actually being honest and saying this thing hurt me this deep. This betrayer did this to me. This failure shamed me. Okay, we experience pain differently, but when you accept it and clarify the exact impact that that situation or person or experience has on you, you are already starting to manage that power that that thing has on you. So speak it, like sit with it, lean on it. As much as we want to run from the pain, we want to avoid it, actually processing it helps you heal. And then by narrating it, you can shift like the framing of that situation. Like sometimes we can fuel the hurt by overthinking, over talking, over believing the impact of that situation as permanent. But when you shift it and reframe it, you also empower you to use that pain differently. Okay. Working and helping other people can also help you manage your pain more effectively. Like being of service to someone other than yourself, doing things to people who you perceive to have bigger problems than you can make you get out of your own problem saturated frame of mind. Instead of thinking and talking about that problem all day, you're busy doing other things, helping other people. And that can really be helpful to you as well. The other way you can manage your pain effectively is to journal. Talk about it, write it down, because not only is it therapeutic to put it into words, it also puts it into perspective for you. It's like this thing, the words that you're going to find to put that experience down on a journal are also your ability to release it, not keep it in you, not hold it in, not turn it into anger and hate and all of those other things that can break you down. What is your support system? Okay, it is very often support is the thing that breaks you down, that keeps you going. So yeah, like I said, I I'm very grateful that you joined. Normally I do the videos and drop them down, but today I'm traveling and I was like, I'm still gonna do the video. I'm not gonna disappoint my followers. Look at the lovely location I'm going live from. It's a bit noisy in the background, much more than I would usually do. I tried to do a video, but there's hotel service in the corridors and there's noise in the rooms, and I just could not get a video together. So I thought I'll come live and just chat with you around turning your pain into power. I don't know what pain you're sitting in at the moment, whether it's current or historic. You have to figure out how to use that pain instead of letting it turn you into a bitter, hateful person, instead of letting it turn you into a broken, victimized person. Start from the point of, did you survive that experience? Did you learn some lessons from that experience that you can use to relate differently in the future? You can use to kind of make new decisions, new choices, new connections. And that already can start to put a positive spin on that terrible experience that you've had. And just slowly start to redefine your identity. And that, if you're experiencing, just think of future situations of growth, of new identities, new job opportunities. It's not the end of your life, that experience that you have right now. So the power that you have is figuring out how to turn that experience into something positive or something that can become positive in the future. So thanks for watching. I'm heading out now with friends for some activities of the day, but I just wanted to say something today, not just decide that I'm not able to do a video. So thank you for those who have watched, who are not yet subscribed. Please subscribe, turn on your notification button so that we can have more conversations in the future. Check some previous messages. Drop me a message about you, or if you have your own page or channel that you run here, drop me a message and I'll come check you out.